It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals' offense takes the field. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective...
It's a fumble! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. They found the tight end, but he could not find first down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, did not go through the uprights. You've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch, it's Stewart. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick handoff. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The defense putting points on the board.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. Got through with the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. The short hands, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, the running back has it. Good blocking, good running, pick up at 6, out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And off from the shotgun. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on second and short. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Reed. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Going up top again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Got his man quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Right on the money. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. David, that is a great... blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. Right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Hey, fourth down, I need a first down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, and get the first down.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, Ole Miss and LSU have battled to the final whistle. Here's a quick breakdown. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Well, that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
The play-action fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Pitt now operating in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He's got an open man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt. The offense cashing it in on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Motion from the back. To throw, it's Moss. That's caught. It's Lacey. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Let's go! Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Reed. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He's got the back in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Working that left side now. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. They'll run it from the gun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Panther. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fakes to grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Gets open down the middle. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the mark.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Brown has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to running the football.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Holstein. Gets it out quickly. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
He's got it on the right, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Moss. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Williams. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He's got him. Turning it on.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Adams. Throwing right. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
This defense is playing excellent on this drive here in critical down and distances. 2nd and goal and 3rd and goal. They're able to get sacks and push the offense back, now forcing a field goal try.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Reed.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I got to be honest.
The give out of the gun. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Adams. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game. And I think it had